As you can see, all of this is grown up now. It's a bunch of sweet gums and briars and whatnot. Here's our wonderful green building right here. Grown up right down here in this swamp. This is where we're fixing to get down here to the bad part. And right here in front of us, you see this red dirt. This is where we had the new culvert put in. And we had the new ditch line dug right up through there, right on the other side of those trees. But the guy had to stop because he kept getting stuck. There's not any water flowing through there, so it's still all diverted over here in the pasture that we're coming up right in. This is whenever it's bad. It's all these willow trees down here. They're the only thing that'll really grow. And here's where you're going to get surprised. If you remember correctly, there used to be a road here. But as you can tell, this isn't a road anymore. And the worst part is I shredded this about 3 weeks ago. As you can see, the ruts are just a constant river flowing right through here. But it's getting so bad now that I'm not sure I can even bring my tractor through here anymore. You gotta have a four-wheel drive tractor for sure to even get through here. This is another pasture over here I used to cut hay off of. This would be what we call like the middle pasture. If you look straight over there, about 400 yards is where that beaver dam used to be. That we got fixed about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Here's where you can see a little bit better. Look straight away over there as far as you can see, and add another 300 yards to us where that beavers had that whole bottom dammed up. All these briars and everything over here on the left side is just too much for a shredder to handle. I mean, we'd have to come through here and spray this with Roundup or 2,4-D, some kind of weed killer, just so we could thin them back a little bit. If you can tell, kind of the dead spot right there, that's where I tried to shred it, and it didn't really work out too well. It's they really bogged down a shredder, and it really just caused problems. As you can tell, there's still some natural grass out there because this side of the bottom stays relatively dry. But the only thing that's going to be growing are sweet gums, and they just take over. And this is about, all these trees are probably no older than 7 years old. And I mean, there's trees that are 20, 30 and foot tall out there. They're just taking over. I'm not gonna bore y'all with any more, but there's the sand hill right there. It's getting pretty washed out right now because we need to re-berm it up there at the top to keep the water from just rolling down the hill. And up there is about the same way, trees hanging over the road and everything like that. We just really need to do a lot of general cleanup down here to make it where we can use it, because at the moment there's not really much of the property you can actually use. But this is Merrimac on July the 16th, 2012.